Here I'm making a flax seed heating bag, and I cut this piece of material to 12 by 20 inches so that the finished bag would be about 5.5 by 19.5 inches. I folded the right sides together and then I pinned around all of the open sides to get ready for sewing. I started about halfway on one of the short ends. I'll back it up to lock that stitch into place, and then I went ahead and sewed around the remaining 3 sides. I just used the edge of the foot plate as my guide. The needle was in the middle of the foot plate, and it made about a 1/4 inch hem. I did use 100% cotton for the material and also for the thread, since this will be placed in the microwave for heating. I'm just going to trim the threads, and then I'm going to clip the corners for less bulk. And then I'll turn it through the hole that I left. And I'll use the scissors to give the corners a nice crisp look. And then I always like to iron flat that long seam. And then I'll fold in the end piece and iron it so that it will be easy to sew up after I fill it with flax seeds. And here I'm using a funnel, and this is a 1/2 cup. I put about 11 1/2 cups of flax seeds in it for a total of 5.5 cups. When I weighed this bag, it was about 2 pounds. And then I sewed up the end, back stitching to lock it in place. Okay, so here is the flaxseed heating sack that I just made. It fits perfectly around the neck. It is about 20 inches long. The only thing about this one is the flax seeds, well, this one I filled it about half full, and it does seem to keep the flax seeds at the back of my neck. But as you can see, they can move around, so you might have to adjust it a little bit when you put it on. Another option is to sew little pockets and just put a little bit of flaxseed inside each pocket. That way, when you put it around your neck, it kind of stays in place. The issue with this is you can't put as many flax seeds in it, and so I don't think it'll stay warm as long. Now this one I made first, and it's a little long. This is a 24-inch flax heating sack, and it doesn't need to be quite that long, and it took a lot of flax seeds to fill this one up. But it is a nice length. Anyway, so I think I've decided that a great length is this one, and I cut it at 6 by 20, and so it ends up to be about 5.5 by 19.5 by the time you're all done, and I think that that's the perfect size.